everyone, welcome to Top of the Round Paradigm. My name's Kenan. I'm the GM for this campaign. With me we have...
Hi, I'm Nikki and I play Clover.
Hi, I'm Jordash and I play Varian.
One of the amazing tots in our community is going through a very hard time right now. If you want to help out, check out the link in the show notes below. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Raymond, Mama Mac, Nikki, not Nikki, Nick Nack, Corey _Fouch, and Renee for actually stopping by our little camp and leaving reviews on Podchaser. And thank you, Oranges77, for reviewing the show on Podchaser as well. Thank you guys for actually being nice and saying hi when we said hi. If you would also like to say hi, leave us reviews and ratings and bitches. You can find the areas to do all that at either Spotify for a rating, but you have to let us know you stopped by because sometimes we're asleep during the Spotify ones and it doesn't tell us. Or you can go to Podchaser or Apple Podcasts. Those ones ring bells in our camp and let us know, so you don't have to tell us. But the Spotify one, we're asleep, so let us know when you get here. Thanks.
Our Book 1 mid-season finale is 2 weeks away, and we have a party in our Discord on August 28th. Come and join us at 6:30 p.m. CST. I think I said 6 p.m. last week, just to keep you on your toes, but it's actually at 6:30. So come at 6:30 and join us and listen, and Justin will be providing a prize, and you should come, because we would love to spend that with you for our first mid-season finale for C2.
Speaking of bitches, the link to our Discord's in the show notes below. Thanks.
If you want to gather where all the cool bitches are, head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/topoftheround, where you bitches can listen to so many cool extra things.
It's bitchin'.
It's extra bitchin'. Today's episode is brought to you by the word of the day, bitch.
Thank you to our executive producers, Ray and Jermaine. We very much appreciate you.
Hey bitches, if you need armor to go to war, go to totapodcast.com, click on that merch. That's where we get all of our toothpicks, and we can put stuff on them and stab stuff, and it makes it really easy to walk towards hills. They have a whole bunch of stuff like blankets. I don't know why you need one of those, but they have one. They have like shirts and hoodies and other goodies that I guess humanoids need. So head over there, do that, and then come conquer it with us.
If you bitches are in the mood to send physical items, we have a P.O. Box at P.O. Box 603, Circle Pines, Minnesota, zip code 55014. Send us stuff, bitches.
If you bitches are concerned about triggers, do check the warnings in the show notes. We love you, bitches.
Let's head over to that bitch in the news force, Justin, to see what happened last time.
It seems a little hostile. I don't really want to say thanks, but this is Justin with Justin. Speaking of a toxic work environment, I'm here with the Archfey known as Chaz to talk about what happened. Hi, Chaz. Oh, hi. Seems you know my name. Can I have yours? You didn't hear the intro? No, I heard it. Oh, then you should have heard my name. We're here to talk about Varian and Clover. Oh yeah, I just met them. I told them what to do, but they haven't listened to me yet. Oh, what'd you tell them to do? Well, I need them to go get something for me. From Repentance. Do you want to get something for me from Repentance? That's not really my job. I tell the news and make greeting cards. Oh, how's that going for you? Well, I'm telling the news. Well, you're halfway to your dream, right? Doesn't really feel like it. Well, the first step is always to have the dream. Anyway, so I met them on the road, because you want the news, right? Right. Yeah, that's what I want. I met them on the road. They wouldn't give me their names either. I was trying to mess with them and get them to get me something from Repentance. And they're going to do it, whether they want to or not. Anyway, they talked. They want to keep going north looking for guilt or something. And they ran into some mushrooms, and They were being really boring. At least I think they were being boring. So I threw them in a hole. You threw them in a hole? Dropped them, whatever. Threw, whatever you want to call it. They're in a hole now. That seems really violent. No, it was really easy. Watch. No, I'm okay. Back to you, Kenan.
Thanks, Chaz. Our story continues now. We last left off with our stinky adventuring heroes falling to their deaths. Will they die? Who knows? Find out next time on Right Now. As you both are falling,
As we're being scraped off the ground.
roll perception checks.
33.
32.
You both notice that you seem to be falling down a large tunnel, and you are falling for a good 15 minutes.
Holy shit!
God. If you guys want to do anything in that time, feel free.
Yeah, I'd like to stop falling, please, in that time.
Clover is trying to manipulate the air to stop their falls.
I'll shoot down a couple of times to see if that does anything.
All right, as you shoot down, you see your force bolts fly into the darkness.
I don't know what he's doing. Just hang on, hopefully.
Ah! Am I having any luck with the air?
No.
How about fire if I blasted down like Varian was doing with his weapons?
You shoot a little ball of fire down. It illuminates the tunnel for a little bit, and then you catch up with it, and it splashes across you.
I was gonna say, if you're shooting fire, you're just gonna fall through the fire.
Well, she's tried it, okay?
And now she's falling and on fire.
She's fine.
You're not on fire.
She is trying not to spin and get very sick.
Roll a reflex save then.
Cool. Natty 20.
What's the total?
38.
All right, and a fortitude save.
30.
You're able to stabilize yourself so you're not flipping around, but you are slightly spinning. And you're able to keep the contents of your stomach inside your stomach.
Okay. Her hair is everywhere because we're falling. Great. This is fun.
I just imagine after a moment of falling that Varian had righted himself into that sort of skydiver's position where you're just with your arms to the side and you're just
Okay.
with the bow in his hand, just waiting for something to happen now that nothing's happening.
About 15 minutes pass.
Clover is going to focus on her magic, and Clover just thinks about shielding herself.
Okay. Varian, roll a perception check.
36. There's not a lot to look at in this falling tunnel falls.
You see bark start to form around Clover.
Must be nice.
Clover, about 10 minutes after applying your bark armor, while still falling, you start to see it dissolve and fade away. Anything else you guys want to do for the duration of your flight?
No.
There's nothing else we can really do.
Okay. As the 15-ish minutes passes, you start noticing that the right side of the tunnel is getting closer and closer to you. Either,
Like it's starting to curve.
yeah.
Okay. They're probably just gonna start sliding along the right side soon here.
Mm-hmm.
Roll reflex saves, the both of you.
38.
30.
You're both able to position yourselves in a way to where when the wall starts to slowly slant, you're in a more manageable position where you're not just scraping your body across the wall.
Assume the slide position. Whee!
Are we sliding easily?
You're still mostly falling,
Okay.
but the wall is just about touching you guys as it slowly starts to curve. And then the side continues to tilt, and you are now sliding across the ground, slowly losing momentum as it slowly begins to turn more and more until you guys are now horizontal.
Do we stop?
Mm-hmm.
Clover just lays there.
Some sort of magic, right? We can't have really fallen for 15 minutes.
Where are we?
Varian will look around.
Varian, you see about 60 feet into the darkness, and it looks like a tunnel just continues onward.
Well, I'm assuming he wants us to go that way and follow the tunnel. Should we? There really isn't anywhere else to go. Do you need a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Varian will get to his feet.
Clover, a tousled mess of hair, is going to lay there for a good 5 minutes and then roll over and pick herself up and try to push her, no doubt, insane hair back into some sort of lying down position. And then she'll wander towards Varian.
Guess we go this way now.
Really dark down here.
Yeah, stay close. Not that there's anywhere else for you to go. Varian will start leading Clover down this tunnel.
Right?
I'm going to create a fire torch with my hand.
Okay. Illuminates the tunnel. You see... Roll a perception check.
19.
28.
Clover, you notice movement on the sides of the tunnel. Varian, you see what look to be little rocks at first, but they have appendages and they're crawling along the sides of the tunnel.
Are we in the Feywilds again?
I don't know if we were ever
Not in the
not.
Feywilds? Yeah. Well, we did see Thomas. Unless that was an illusion too.
Chaz, can we talk?
No response. However, the tunnel veers off to the right as you continue to walk down.
I don't like this.
Are we in natural made tunnels? Or do they look man-made?
They look natural, but they're very large. So they could be man-made, but they look very natural.
Does it smell like a sewer?
No.
We continue, I guess?
We're
Okay.
just maneuvering down.
The tunnel continues to veer to the right, and you find yourselves back at the tunnel where you had dropped. There's just an opening above you that goes up.
Just goes in a circle.
So far.
Are we stuck?
Yeah, seems to be that way.
This is stupid.
I agree.
Roll a perception check.
37?
26?
As you look around, you see what looks to be half of a statue in the side of the tunnel, and it appears to be swimming.
Really?
Do I need to create a lot of water?
I think so. Is that what this is? He wants to test you? Train you?
I don't know. I don't know if I can create that much water. That's so much water. Okay.
Clover is going to start creating excessive amounts of water.
Alright. Roll a flat check.
Sure. That's a 6.
Varian's gonna stow his bow and be ready for whatever might happen. Nothing, apparently.
So, the air around you gets a little more humid, but nothing really starts to.
Crumbs, no. Wrong element, no.
She's gonna try again.
I know you're trying to make water, but you have to do a little bit more than that.
I know, Varian, I'm trying. I manipulated the air. It was an accident. I'm trying.
I mean, you made water. It's just not enough.
I get that.
Okay, you said air, but it is water. Just vapor.
Crumbs.
So she attempts again to create an excessive amount of water
Alright, where are you looking?
at my hands.
Roll a perception check.
36.
In between your hands at the ground, you see what looks to be the face of Chaz, and from the wrist up, sticking out of the ground, giving you 2 thumbs up. Like, you got this. Now roll a flat check.
Ah! 12.
Both of you roll perception checks.
33.
21.
Varian, you notice that the tunnel that you guys were in no longer goes anywhere. It just goes straight up. And Clover, you start feeling raindrops hitting your skin.
Is that from me?
Is it?
Okay. Well, I am trying to create excessive amounts of water so that we can swim up.
I know what you're trying to do.
Thanks. Can I try again?
Sure. Roll better than a 12.
17.
There you go.
Fuck!
The rain gets heavier and heavier, and the water starts to pool around you pretty quickly.
Okay. Okay, focus. Okay, that's what she's doing.
What are you doing, Varian?
You got this, kid. Yeah. It's not really anything you can do. though.
You make that water.
Alright, roll perception checks.
20.
27.
You both see a statue form out of the ground next to Varian with what looks to be its left arm trying to wrap around Varian's shoulder and its right hand giving you a thumbs up.
Creating more water.
Varian's gonna look at the statue that's buddying up to him and go, why the statues? Why not just be here?
The water is now waist level for Clover. Roll a fortitude save.
36.
Okay. The rainfall gets even heavier as the water collects faster, and your feet float off the ground, Clover, as Varian. It's still not quite enough to lift you up, but it's filling. Oh boy. Ooh-wee.
At this rate, sometime next month we'll get out of here.
I'm trying.
So you've said. I mean, you've got this.
The statue dissolves underneath the water as you both begin to float. Because we all float down here.
We all float, Georgie. Georgie.
As you both begin to float up, the tunnel dead ends and there is a ceiling of dirt above you guys.
Oh, well, that's fantastic.
About 10 feet away.
That wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't. Are you trying to kill her?
I feel like he would have done it already.
Probably. But he did say he likes fun. So maybe he's just playing with us before he kills us.
She's gonna try and blast fire through the dirt.
Right now, or are you gonna keep filling it until you're closer?
I keep filling it until I'm closer, then try to blast it.
How close?
5 feet.
Okay. Roll a flat check.
12.
Alright. You shoot a little ball of fire and it splashes up against the ceiling and a little bit of debris crumbles down.
Try again. 11.
Same thing.
13.
Same thing.
4.
Nothing happens.
14.
Same thing.
9.
Nothing happens.
1.
Varian at this point will try and take his bow off his back while they're floating there and start shooting at the ceiling to see if he can help her.
Alright, Clover. After trying multiple times, the little bit of fire you were able to produce just stops.
Crumbs.
Varian, roll to hit.
31.
And damage.
13.
Your little force bolt blasts a softball-sized hole through the ceiling, and you see some moonlight through it.
Just keep shooting.
I'm gonna squint at the dirt. Can I move it?
Can you?
I try.
Sure.
19.
In which fashion would you try and move it?
I want to peel it back.
Alright, the left side of the tunnel roof peels back.
Oh. Alright. And then she's gonna continue filling so they can try and climb out.
Alright. You reach the top that has been peeled back and roll perception checks.
31.
35.
You both notice you're in about 3 feet of water, and it's more of a large puddle on the ground, just completely soaked. And there's a bit of earth that looks like it's been peeled back in the town center.
Clover is going to crawl out, for I'm sure she's feeling tired.
Mm-hmm.
Varian will also crawl out and then help Clover to her feet, since she is the one that's been mentally and physically strained from this.
As you get out, you see a statue that looks like it's clapping.
Is that a test?
I think so.
I'm really tired.
Yeah. I think he'll let you sleep now, hopefully.
Will he?
I don't know.
The hands of the statue dissolve and reform next to its head like it's using its hands as a pillow.
I think we can sleep now. I can sleep.
Yeah.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. I mean, other than the whole repentance thing.
What time of day is it now?
It is not daytime.
Still the dead of night.
That's where moons come from, so yes.
Do I see my
Moons come from the night.
my bedding and
Dozens
horse?
of them.
and-
Dozens of them.
Do we see our stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna trudge towards my stuff and absent-mindedly grab the water off of myself and fling it to the side.
Roll flat check.
Okay.
Varian will head towards the Chaz statue.
7.
You pull a little bit off, but you're still very soaked.
Just gonna try again. 17.
Alright, you get the rest of the water off you. What are you doing at the Chaz statue?
I'll walk up to it. Does it change from the sleeping position when I get up to it?
Nope.
Why would you do that to her in the middle of the night? How do you know, Volkar? How do you know what happened to Zakar? You're not going to answer any of these questions, are you?
The hands dissolve again and form a... where its right hand is cupping the chin, where the thumb is on one side of the cheek and the finger is on like the other.
Like a pondering
Yeah.
pose. Okay. You have to think about questions you should probably know the answer to.
The whole thing dissolves and then reforms, kneeling over in what looks like laughter.
You're not going to answer.
In the midst of this, Clover half gets into her bedroll and just collapses on the pillow.
Okay. Roll a fortitude save.
26.
You fall asleep.
Varian will kneel down next to the laughing Chaz statue and go, well, what happened with the Titan Wrath then? That obliterated Zakar. Where are they now?
The details of the statue dissolve as it reforms standing upright, and roll perception check.
37.
It reforms into what looks like agony.
Fucker. What did you do to her? What did you do to her? Why is she missing a jaw?
You're telling me that this Titan you mentioned named Wrath is agony.
No response.
Is that why they hate Eladrins? That's what I was told. They hate Eladrin.
No response.
We did see them recently. They were at the barricade down south, fighting some escaped prisoner from Repentance. Okay, you're not talking. I'm gonna stop giving you information then. Vane will just turn around and walk back towards Ezra.
Alright, you hear dirt hitting the ground. The rest of the night passes without any other intervention.
She doesn't dream?
Nope.
Okay.
The sun starts to rise, Varian, and Clover is still unconscious.
That's good. Varian just keeps watch till Clover stirs.
Roll a perception check.
34.
You see a small little mushroom person walking towards Clover, and it looks like they have a small wooden stick with a leaf on it.
Varian will make his way over there to intercept the mushroom person before they reach Clover. What are you doing?
Walking.
Why over here?
I'm walking here.
All the mushrooms are played by Christopher Walken in the live action.
What was your question?
Why are you walking over here?
Am I not allowed? Are you the walking police?
You just seem like you were approaching her and she's asleep. I didn't want you to disturb her.
I'm disturbing.
You are?
Oh.
Are you not with the group of the other mushrooms that were going back home?
Yes.
On the hill back over there?
Yeah, that's where they went.
Why aren't you with them?
Why not?
You just said you were.
Yeah.
But why not anymore?
What?
Why aren't you with them anymore?
I am.
There's just you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Look around.
It spins in a circle.
Did you see any other mushrooms when you did that?
No.
So you're alone.
No.
Who's with you then?
The mushrooms.
Okay, point to me where the other mushrooms are.
He points at his feet.
Varian looks at his feet. It's just his feet on the ground.
Yep.
That's you.
Yeah.
You're the only mushroom here.
No.
Yes. I think you're in denial.
What's that mean?
It means you got separated and you're going the wrong way.
I don't believe you.
The hill is that way. Varian will point towards the hill.
I know where hills are at.
Then why are you going this way? Then why are you going this way?
Because I can.
But why? It's not the right way.
How do you know what's the right way?
Because the hill is over there.
I know where the hill is.
And you're trying to go to the hill, correct?
No.
Then where are you trying to go?
That one.
Points over at Clover.
Why are you trying to go to Clover?
Because
Because why?
I need to place this.
What is that?
It's a flag.
Why do you need to place that on her?
Why not?
No, I want to know why.
Why not?
Tell me now.
I am.
No, you're not. I need you to tell me why you're placing that flag on her. Who told you to do that? And why you feel so compelled.
No one told me.
Then why are you doing this?
Why not?
It's dangerous.
How's it dangerous?
If you come any closer to Clover, I will step on you.
You're danger?
Yes.
Okay.
Now go to the hill and forget all about that.
No,
Why not?
'cause you're danger.
Roll perception check.
My God. 32.
Claiming her as land? Like, what the fuck?
You're a hill now.
Hell no.
She's been laying there and not moving. She's a lump on the ground that makes her a hill.
You start seeing mushrooms popping out of the ground.
Danger!
Why? Can you not? Just go. Leave her alone. And go.
The little mushroom guy starts darting towards Clover at a brisk 5 feet every 6 seconds.
At a brisk dart. I'm gonna lean down and pick him up.
Oh, God.
Alright, you lean down, roll a...
It's not moving
Acrobatics.
too fast. Pretty sure I can get him.
Probably.
Oh, that was so close to an A20. 36.
Alright, you scoop him up.
Danger! Let me go!
You're not planting that onto a person. What's wrong with you?
Starts trying to stab your fingers with the flag.
I'm gonna pull the flag away from him.
That's mine!
Do I
Other
wake
hand.
up? Oh, God.
That doesn't belong to you!
Okay. Well, you're not putting that on her, so since you won't,
yes I am.
I'm not giving it back.
But that's stealing.
Okay, then I stole it.
Dangerous and a thief. I was warned about you.
By who?
Me.
But What's your name?
Who wants to know?
I do.
Who are you?
I'm the one who's gonna tell Chaz how disruptive you're being.
Okay.
Okay. So what's your name?
Well, dangerous thief person who's gonna tell Chaz I'm being disruptive. My name's Floop.
Okay, Floop. I'll be sure to let Chaz know
Know what?
about you and the sort of things you get up to.
He has no idea what the leaf is about. It might just be a gift.
Is it just a leaf?
Yeah,
Or
it's just a leaf on a stick.
that's tied to the stick? Is the stick sharp? Was he gonna, like, jab the stick into her to mount the flag?
Top of the stick is sharp enough to puncture a leaf, and the leaf has been punctured through the top.
How exactly were you gonna plant this flag on her? Were you gonna stab her?
That is none of your concern, dangerous thief person who's gonna tell Chaz I'm being disruptive.
It's exactly my concern. That's why I'm being a dangerous thief person who's gonna tell Chaz why you're being disruptive.
You know, that's a really big name.
Yes, I know. I made it myself.
You picked your own name?
Yes. Did you pick your own name, Floop?
No,
Who picked it for you?
I did.
Roll perception check.
This fucking thing. 31.
You see the mushrooms that have popped out of the ground around you, rubbing sticks on the ground, trying to make them sharp.
Excuse me, the rest of you.
Danger!
I'm not dangerous.
It's in your name.
So, you're not a Floop, even though your name is Floop?
Yeah, I am.
How are you a Floop?
Look at me.
Okay, anyway, I'm not talking to you. Other mushrooms.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi, what are you trying to do?
Kill you.
Why?
You're danger.
I'm not hurting any of you.
Yes, you are.
How am I hurting you?
Look at him.
He was born like that.
You've separated him.
He's in one piece.
Look at him. He's separate.
Okay. Varian's gonna set him down next to another mushroom. Now he's not separate, you see?
So maybe you're not dangerous. Why is it in your name?
Fine, I'll remove it. It's no longer in my name.
Thief person who's gonna tell Chaz we're being disruptive?
Yes,
Still a long name.
it is. But it's no longer dangerous.
That's true.
I can't even.
They stop filing their sticks on the ground.
Shouldn't you be getting back to your hill?
Why?
I thought that was your whole goal. When we saw a group of you yesterday, that was all you wanted to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we did.
Okay, so now what's your goal?
This.
Why?
'Cause we were summoned.
By who?
Floop.
But what? Floop,
Yeah,
go home.
I am home.
No, your hill is the home. That's what we were told yesterday.
It is.
And this isn't the hill.
It could be.
But it's not.
You sure?
Yes. What about this area geographically signifies a hill?
What's next to the hill? What makes it not part of the hill?
Because it's not the hill.
Maybe we're expanding our territory.
How are you gonna do that without debt?
Maybe that's what the flag's for.
Okay.
I saw her.
She's not part of the ground.
No, but she made more.
She made
It
more.
got all binty backwards.
She moved it. She didn't make it.
Well, maybe we can move the hill.
You can't move the hill.
Not without her.
She's not gonna move the hill.
Do you know that?
I do.
How?
Because we don't have time for this. And there's no reason to move the
Hey,
hill.
you know she can't or won't because we don't have time for this. That makes no sense.
We don't have time for it. Her and me.
But she's sleeping.
Yes. And when she wakes up,
We can move the hill.
We're gonna leave.
The hill?
You and the hill.
Without it being moved.
Without it being moved.
Why?
Because we don't have time to move the hill.
What's so time pressing?
We have tasks we need to get to.
Like moving the hill?
No, like finding someone and then apparently going to a place Chaz wants us to go.
Can you add that to your tasks?
No,
Why not?
because you don't tell us what
Our
to do.
quest log is full.
Because you don't tell us what to do.
It wasn't like a command.
It's a request, and your request has been denied.
But why?
Because we don't want to.
We haven't even asked her yet. How do you know she doesn't want to?
I mean, if you want to wait until she wakes up and ask her so she can say no, then feel free to.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I have my flag back?
No. I'll give it back when she wakes up.
Okay.
Okay?
He'll start making its way towards Clover.
You can wait there. Varen will put himself in between the mushroom and Clover.
What are you gonna do, thief person who's gonna tell Chaz we're being disruptive?
I removed dangers from my name. I can easily put it back.
Danger!
Christ.
We're both in there.
They look like they're starting to prepare to start filing their sticks again, but they're all staring at you.
I'm gonna turn around and look at Clover. What time of morning is this? How long has it been daylight-ish?
It's been dawn, like early dawn, for 25 minutes.
So how long has she been asleep then?
7-ish hours.
What exactly are you going to do if your hill was, instead of being over there, right here?
Conquer.
Conquer what?
Here.
But then that will leave over there wide open.
But that's already conquered.
But it won't be if you move the hill.
How so?
What if you move the hill and you come over here and you're like, I've conquered here.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone else goes over there and says, I've conquered here.
Then we'll move back.
But what if they won't let you?
Then we kill them.
What if they're stronger than you and they kill you?
Good luck.
What do you mean good luck?
Good luck. Do you not know what good luck means?
Are you that confident in your ability to kill them and not be killed?
Yes.
Have you ever fought anyone before?
Have you?
Yes.
Then yes.
You're lying to me. You've never fought before.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, who'd you fight?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Even me?
Not yet.
Then that's not everyone.
That's fair. Almost everyone.
Almost. Have you fought her?
No.
Your story's falling apart there.
It's still almost. Almost encompasses a lot of things.
Okay, name one thing you fought. You should have plenty of examples if you fought almost everyone.
They all start humming like they're all thinking.
The things I do to stall so you can fucking get a long rest.
Tim. I fought Tim.
And where'd you fight Tim?
Where?
Yeah.
On the ground.
Which ground? This ground? Or
Not
that
this ground. Or that ground.
Which ground then?
The other ground.
What other ground?
There's a lot of ground.
Yeah, I know. That's why you gotta be specific.
The ground over there.
And he'll swivel and point to the west.
Uh-huh. Who else did you fight? How many people? Count for me.
He raises his hands, but he doesn't have any fingers. And looks like he's trying to count them.
Nub 1, Nub 2, Nub 3.
50 million bajillion. And 4.
Did you fight Chaz?
No,
Why not?
he's not dead.
Are you saying that everyone is dead is because of you? Everyone that has died?
No,
No? Just most?
no.
No? Any?
Any what?
Are any of the dead people dead because of you?
No. Well, yes. Some of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you've killed people then.
yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You sound so confident.
I am.
Is it 8 hours yet? Can she wake up?
Yes.
My God. Okay.
You awaken to the sound of me arguing with a fucking mushroom.
As you wake up, Clover, roll a perception check.
Okay. God. 22.
You open your eyes and you immediately see a mushroom person army crawling towards you. About 30 feet away, moving very, very slowly.
Oh. Clover is gonna slowly sit up and blink around.
You see a lot more mushroom people. Some look like they're were in the middle of filing down sticks, that the sticks are kind of just laying there now. And Varian is arguing with one of them.
What's going on?
Oh, good. You're awake. Did you get enough rest?
I think so.
Okay, good. Let's go.
We have to ask her the question.
She's gonna say no.
You don't know that.
I do know.
No, you don't.
What question?
They want you to move the hill.
Move the hill.
Why?
Why not?
But do you have a reason you need the hill moved?
Yeah.
What's that?
Conquer.
What if I made you a second hill?
Yes.
Where do you want it?
Here.
We don't have time for this.
Told you she'd say yes.
Wait a minute. God.
You don't know everything, sir.
Clover is gonna slowly get up, being careful not to crush any mushroom people.
None of them are close to you. There's just that one that's trying to army crawl his way towards you.
She blinks at it and shrugs at Varian, and she's gonna clean up her stuff real quick, and then... Is there a dirt pile from the day before?
The bit of dirt that was peeled back, still there.
So Clover is going to squint at it and move that dirt and try and create a hill somewhat the size of the other hill.
Roll a flat check.
2. Can I try again?
Yeah.
7. 8?
Okay.
Do you want me to try again?
No.
Okay.
The dirt that was peeled back collapses into a small mound, but nothing else happens.
Is that okay?
It's progress.
Okay, what if I do this? And then she's gonna wave her other hand and try and plant grass over it. The wee little mound.
Flat check.
11.
Grass sprouts out of the mound.
Ooh.
So, start there.
You're right. Baby steps.
Yeah, exactly. Varian, let's go.
Yes, please.
Can I have my flag?
Yes, yeah. And Varian will toss it down on the ground next to him.
Picks it up and starts walking towards Clover again.
He's gonna try and stab you with it.
Why?
I don't know, but you're awake now. You can defend yourself. Varian will start walking back towards his bike.
Clover steps around the mushroom.
It rotates and starts to walk towards you again.
Why are you walking towards me?
I have to plant this.
No, I don't want that in me.
In you. Gross.
Are you giving that to me?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a flag.
Why are you planting this in me?
Gross.
What's your goal?
So take this
Uh-huh.
and put it on you.
Why?
Why not?
Flags usually symbolize that you're taking possession of something.
Is that what they mean?
Uh-huh.
What if it wasn't a flag?
Can I have it?
That's the idea.
Clover is gonna take it.
He doesn't let go.
What you doing?
It's my responsibility to plant it.
No.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't belong to anybody.
No one said that.
Then what's your goal with the flag?
I already told you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you told me it was your responsibility, but you weren't very specific on the details.
I said I needed to plant it.
That's not specific.
Yeah? Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
really.
Okay, Clover is going to take the mushroom,
Okay.
Punt it.
and I'm going to grow vines around it so I stick it to the ground.
Okay.
Danger!
No, you can just stay there.
They all start filing their sticks again.
Clover leaves him there, gives a forced smile, and hurries back to the horse with her stuff.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hurry!
You hear just filing on the ground sticks.
They're weird. Just trying not to let them disturb you.
Why are they trying to put a flag on me?
I don't know, but you probably should have stabbed that flag through Floop.
Well, I don't want to cause any harm.
She doesn't react to the name.
Clover is going to move towards Asva, give her a carrot, hop on, and just start out of the cursed little decrepit, overgrown town thing.
Okay.
Varian will also go on his bike. So we, I guess, ride through this town to the other side and then look for a path that heads in the direction of Heaven's Gate. Since we know it's in the hill direction that way.
As you pass through the town, the mushrooms are very slowly trying to follow. And as you exit, roll perception check.
26.
37.
You both see a dirt statue of Chaz pointing in the direction of the hill, and there is a little stick in his head with a leaf on it.
Real great sense of humor, that guy.
Why are they trying to put a flag on me?
I don't know.
I was asking the statue.
Oh, he's not gonna answer. Let's just head northwest.
Okay.
So we'll go in the direction that he's pointing.
Alright. As you head off-road northwest, do you want to head off-road or do you want to stay on the road?
How closely does the road match the direction?
Right now, not at all.
Okay, then yes, off-road.
As you head off-road through the grass, if you went straight, would cut through the side of the hill, or you could go around it, or veer more towards the top, if you guys wanted to.
We should avoid the hill.
Yeah, let's avoid the hill. They don't trust the hill.
Okay. So you skirt around the hill instead of just going straight, and cut through the plains past the lake that has the waterfall falling into it. All of the Fae are still around.
Do I see them this time?
Mm-hmm.
Clover just wide-eyed stares as they pass.
Some of them with hands wave at you.
Me or us?
Us, well, you, like the you guys,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys,
you.
Got it.
the royal you,
The use guys.
the use guys.
Clover waves back.
Varian looks. He just looks at them.
You guys continue onward for about 4.5 hours until you see a path through the grass that looks more maintained and used, heading northwest. If you guys want to start following that, or continue straight.
What do we do?
You think it would be safer to use the path?
I mean, probably, but I don't think we're safe anywhere here.
That's true. At least it's harder to get lost on a path.
Alright, then let's take the path.
So we'll take the path.
You follow the path for about another 1.5 hours until you see a little village appear about 300 feet out.
You think that one's real?
I don't know anymore.
We continue.
As you get closer, you notice that there are many halflings occupying this little village. And Clover, roll a intelligence check.
8.
Varian,
Yeah.
as you easily read, the sign says Tanglewood. And Clover, you get out the wood part.
Wood.
It says Tanglewood.
It's been a long few days.
I know. You've been slacking on your studies.
I was kind of busy dealing with the crazy statue man.
I know. I was there.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see if we can ask one of these people how far we are from Heaven's Gate.
Should we try to ask them, or do you think they're trustworthy?
I don't know.
Do you want me to ask?
I can ask.
Okay.
I have a mouth that works.
Yeah.
So we ride into town. I'll slow down as soon as we approach a crowd of people or get close enough to any individual halfling.
Alright, there's a halfling with what looks to be a sack of grain on their shoulder.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi. Could you tell us about how far we are from Heaven's Gate?
Why would you want to go there?
Why wouldn't I want to go there?
Looks you up and down. Because you're an elf?
What does that have to do with anything?
Pretty unique one, too.
That's kind of rude.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm
Now,
sorry.
why wouldn't I want to go there?
I think you'd hit your head.
Okay, but how far is it till I hit my head?
Is it dangerous for him?
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
How far?
By which means of travel? Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever the thing is you're on? I don't know how fast that goes.
faster than a horse, but by horse.
Horse, about 16 hours.
16 hours. That way, and very little point where the road continues.
He points a little bit more west towards a different road that branches off of the town.
So follow that road.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Watch your head.
Yeah. Karen's gonna look down at his insignia. How's my battery doing?
It's about 1/3 lit up.
Oh, so it's really low now?
Mhm.
Do you know... Varen will reach into his bag and pull out the other battery.
Okay.
Do you know if anyone in this town sells one of these?
He holds his hand out.
Varen will outstretch and show him.
What is it?
It's a battery.
For what?
For this. And he points to his bike.
Battery. We don't really use batteries around here. You could talk to Thomas. He might have something. He doesn't really come through until it's nighttime, though. He's weird.
We've met. He doesn't, I don't think. I didn't ask him.
There's a
No.
lot of odds and ends. He might.
Well, maybe if I run into him again, I'll ask. Alright, thanks for nothing.
Thank you. Let's go.
I helped you. What do you mean nothing?
Varen will ride off.
We continue our path towards Heaven's Gate.
Alright, you guys leave the town and continue on the path.
Clover's pretty quiet. She has a lot to think about.
Yeah, Varen's just riding. Well, I guess I'll ride this battery till it's empty and then swap it back to the half battery.
It's still very rolling hills topography. As you make your way west, you see a few roads converge onto the path you're on, coming from both the north and south. And as you continue to travel for about 6 hours, it's about 5:30-ish.
Okay, so we've been traveling for a good while.
Clover munches on an apple.
Varian, your bike lurches and starts slowing down, and the insignia is no longer lit up.
Are you okay?
Hang on, I gotta change the battery.
Okay.
This is pain. Need to get more, and I don't know where to get more batteries. After this one,
Clover munches on random fruit that she's creating.
Varian will pop out the battery like he was shown and put it in the other one.
What do you do with the empty one?
Put it in the bag.
Okay. The other one lights up halfway.
Alright. We're good for a bit. Hopefully Heaven's Gate has some batteries.
We'll find out. Maybe Guilt has one.
Maybe.
Alright, you guys continue to travel, and the hills start to flatten out into fields.
Forest?
Field,
Just fields?
for now.
Mm.
And it stays that way for about 2 more hours. And you start seeing woods popping up on the right side of the path. The left side is still very plain, grassy plains. And what little hills there are, it looks like there are tunnels in the side of the hill that go down into the ground.
I wonder if there's more mushrooms here.
Probably. Haven't seen a statue in a while either.
No. I wonder if he got bored with us.
I don't think that's possible.
Because we're just that interesting.
No, he just seemed really interested.
There's still a bit of daylight, right?
It is close to dark. It's not quite dusk yet, but it's headed in that direction.
Did we see any signs of any upcoming towns or anything?
You did pass a sign that said Tallow in the direction that you are traveling.
just made a look at each other.
Alright, we will try and make it to Tallow before it gets dark, hopefully. Oh, Meta, did you remember to heal when you rested?
It would have brought me back to full, so
Okay.
yeah.
Just checking on you, health-wise.
As you continue to travel for about another 4 hours, it is now firmly dusk, approaching night.
I'm imagining that Clover and her horse are just fucking spent.
Mm-hmm.
Still no place. Maybe we should just find somewhere for you to sleep. You and the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What's the terrain?
yeah.
It is on the right side, very foresty. On the left side, very grass plains.
What's the weather like?
Slightly hilly with those tunnels in the side of the hill. Weather is a little cloudy, mostly clear, about low 40s.
A little cold.
It's a little cold.
Okay, so Clover heads to the left, makes camp like she usually does, about 30 feet away. Makes dinner for Esva.
Varian will sit down and take a look around the area and pull his bow out. Alright, I'll keep watch like always.
Good night.
Good night.
Roll a fortitude save, Clover.
29.
Hey, good job. You fall asleep. Varian,
Yes.
roll a perception check.
28.
About 4.5 hours into the night, you notice that some of Clover's hair is rustling.
Varian will walk over there,
Alright.
holding his bow in one hand. Assuming it's more mushrooms.
You walk over and you see her hair is moving, like there's something underneath it.
Whoever you are, get out of there.
I'm trying.
Varian will kneel down and try and extract this creature from her hair.
Alright, you part some of her hair and notice that both one of the mushroom's legs is tangled up in her hair, and there is a little stick with a leaf on it braided into a strand of her hair.
What are they trying to do?
I'm stuck.
Did you plant that?
I did. It was my responsibility.
Are you Floop?
Yeah,
How did you get here?
I walked.
You walk way slower than how fast we travel. There's no way.
I was right there,
And he points like 10 feet away.
and then I walked here.
Varian will try and extract him from her hair and untangle.
Roll a performance check.
I'm sleeping.
You're lucky I rolled well. 32.
Alright, you're able to both untangle his leg without ripping it off and not wake up your sleeping moneybag Clover.
I would have been fine if I ripped it off. It doesn't matter. It's a mushroom. That's fine. Okay, now you're done with that. Now you can go and leave her alone to sleep.
I wasn't going to wake her up.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Does he leave?
You're holding him.
I let him go after I get him out of there.
Okay. He gives you a very deep bow.
Thank you, thieving person who's going to tell Chaz that we're being disruptive.
Varian explodes.
Goodbye.
And he starts walking away at a brisk 5 feet every 6 seconds.
How? I don't see how it's braided in my hair. I have no idea.
Yeah, how is it buried in her hair? Is it just, did he just lay it down and like wrap her hair around it?
It looks like he took 2 very thin strands of hair and made a braid around the little stick.
Okay. I'll leave it. I don't care.
Okay.
He'll wake up and he'll take it out. It's fine. Then he'll just come back again and replant it.
Clover,
Yeah.
Don't sound too.
So
Don't sound too excited.
So excited.
So excited.
you are surrounded by the same mushroom people, but they are massive. About 30 feet tall, 10 to 15 feet wide,
Jesus fuck. Okay.
and they're all staring down at you. And it looks like they're trying to plant a flag on you.
Okay. Clover's running. If she can, in the dream.
Alright, so you are trying to run away, and the more distance you get from them, the more seem to sprout out of the ground, turn humanoidal shaped, and lean down to try and plant a flag on you. Roll a acrobatics check.
23.
Your foot hits the door frame of a very familiar office, and you stumble inside. And Perth is sitting at his desk, drenched in blood, and there's a beating heart on the desk.
Does he seem fine?
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
It looks like he is looking at it. Roll a perception check.
Natty 20.
Good job.
Thank you.
You see what looks to be one of the little mushroom people drawing sigils around the heart with a stick in the pool of blood that is dripping out of the heart.
Okay, and I stumbled through the door, so I'm on the floor.
You didn't fall. You just stumbled through the doorframe.
What are you doing?
No response.
What are you doing?
Again, no response.
I walk towards the desk.
All right. As you get closer to the desk, the humanoidal shape that you would recognize as Perth looks more of a dirt statue, and there are a bunch of mushroom little people on top of it, and the mushroom drawing the sigils is still working its way around the heart.
What are you doing?
No response.
Do any of the sigils look familiar?
Nope.
What kind of statue? Does it look like Perth or does it look like Chess?
It looks like Perth. It looks like it's made of like a dark brown mud.
I'm gonna punch it.
As you punch it and your fist makes contact, the statue shifts into a small child, and you're in the middle of the stone courtyard.
That sucks.
Crumbs, no!
Cool, that's fun. Yay, cool. All right. Do I punch a child?
Yes,
Cool.
you do.
All right, cool. Do they fall in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna crouch next to them. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Does a 24 hit?
No.
Right. The child tries to punch you, and you're able to slap its arm out of the way.
I don't want to hurt you.
You're doing a real good job at that. And it's going to try and punch you again. I rolled worse.
I'm gonna stumble back from them.
All right. They get up and start making their way towards you.
I don't want to hurt you. Stop.
It. He is going to try and hit you again. He goes to kick you and misjudges how far away you are and completely misses. The crowd starts to boo.
I'm gonna try to get out of the arena.
Right, you head towards where the gate would open, and it is currently locked.
Just on the other side.
Rife.
Mm-hmm. Let me out.
Rife opens his mouth, but you hear the mushroom voice.
Not until one of you is dead or gives up.
I give up.
The boos get louder, and the kid behind you stops advancing and starts cheering, and the gate unlocks.
I run out.
You run out, and you are suddenly in a field.
Okay. What's going on in the field?
It looks like there is a storm about a mile away.
Am I alone?
Mm-hmm.
Like a really heavy storm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I head towards the storm?
Sure.
Sure. It's a dream.
Yeah. Head towards the storm.
Sure.
Right. You take about 4 steps, and you're suddenly in the middle of the storm. It's raining very heavily, very windy. There's lightning and thunder around you.
Nobody else.
Roll a perception check.
29.
Through the heavy rain, you can make out the obscure shape of a humanoid sitting down.
Do I recognize the figure?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna try and move towards the figure.
Right. As you get closer, the shape gets more clear, and it looks like a figure clad in heavy black armor. That is a matte black that seems to be very form-fitting to them, and they're in a crisscross position on the ground, floating about 3 feet off the ground with their palms together, slightly askew so they're not quite lined up, and the tails of its armor are a bright iridescent blue, look like large wings.
Nisha?
As you say that name, the figure's head rotates towards you and you jolt awake.
Time of night is hit.
It is about 4 o'clock in the morning.
She's going to groan and flop back down.
Alright, as you flop back down, you feel something small and uncomfortable pressed up against your head.
It's the flag.
I start digging and flailing in my own hair, trying to find what's happening.
Alright, you comb through your mess of hair until you hit a snag, and it looks like there's something tangled up in your hair.
What the crumbs?
Okay, Clover is gonna start trying to untangle it.
Varian, what are you doing? As you see Clover start rummaging through her hair.
She's struggling.
You alright over there?
I hate dreaming.
Oh.
Oh.
You find the little flag braided into your hair.
Can I undo it?
Yeah.
Okay, I undo it.
You undo it.
I'll look at the flag.
It's a tiny little stick with a leaf skewered through it.
Is there anything special about it?
No.
I don't understand this.
It's the flag.
They got to me.
Yep.
She's gonna put it on the ground next to her and flop back down and try to go back to sleep.
Okay. It takes you about 15 minutes, but you're able to doze back off.
Floop returns to replant the flag.
This is our hill maker.
Alright. 3 more hours pass, and you naturally wake up. Clover.
Clover just gets up and looks around without a word and cleans up her stuff and wanders towards Varian.
Flag in her hair?
Nope.
It was on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I leave it on the ground.
Hi.
Hi.
You ready?
Yeah, I've been ready since
Okay.
you went to sleep.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm humanish.
She's going to make it. She's going to make an apple and orange breakfast for herself and give Aspa some feed and carrots and water.
Okay.
And then mount the horse and pat her and sigh.
You ready? I think we're probably very close to Tallow now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
She seems a little distracted.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a bad dream? Do you want to talk about it?
Clover blinks over at Varian and lifts a brow.
Are you being nice to me?
Is that what this is?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Do you remember the you know what Agony was fighting?
the one with the butterfly wings.
Mm-hmm. She
Yeah.
was in my dream.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
Do you know her?
no.
That's weird. What was she doing in your dream?
Creating a storm, I think.
That probably doesn't mean anything.
I don't know.
And Clover falls quiet and goes to traveling.
Alright, so Varian will travel with her.
You both travel for another 2 hours. Varian, upon checking your sigil, is about 1/3 lit up,
Cool. There's nothing I can do about it.
and the path travels up a large hill that has a slow gradient to it, and on either side of the path there are little sprouts to the path that branch off into holes that go down into the ground.
There really are a lot of mushrooms here up north.
Like a crazy amount, really.
Yeah. What if they're keeping the ark on that big?
I think Chaz probably is.
Oh, he's gotta have some help, right? He can't be everywhere.
Oh no, don't say that. We're gonna end up with weird statues again.
Yeah. Alright, so we continue.
Right, you continue for another 30-ish minutes, and you start seeing large, very old tree growth sporadically growing out of the ground on either side of the path. And they look like they have been grown into a platform. So there's no treetop. There's just this natural growth, but it looks like it's been guided by unnatural means to form what looks like towers.
Like watchtowers?
Potentially. Roll perception checks.
27.
24.
You see in the distance a large hill that you can't see the top of.
I've conquered.
And it seems pretty far away. Maybe a couple miles.
Where do we go?
Not quite sure.
Is there anybody around?
Mm-mm.
I don't see anybody. Are we close to Heaven's Gate?
Do we see any sort of signage or anything?
Yeah, there is a signpost about 150 feet away.
Let's go check that sign and see.
Okay.
You get to the signpost, and Clover, roll an intelligence check.
8.
The sign pointing back the way you came, you can make out Tal on it.
Okay.
Varian, you see two signs, one pointing towards the large hill that says Heaven's Gate, and then one that is pointing back the way you guys came, saying Talos.
Okay. I guess the hill. That's Heaven's Gate.
The hell.
That's where the sign's pointing.
Okay. So we go to the hill?
I guess.
Okay.
We go the way the sign points, towards Heaven's Gate.
As you make your way towards the large hill, roll a perception check.
33.
23.
You notice that the forest that was along the right side of the path is now spreading across over the hill. Looks like the hill is covered in very old growth forest, and it still looks very far away despite the little bit of traveling you have done since reading the signpost. You also notice that the ground is slightly vibrating, and you can hear the very muffled sounds of a city, and your guilt is gone.
Hey, Varian, I feel very different.
I think we're near guilt. Do you see anyone?
No?
I don't either.
Hello?
Hello?
Guild.
No response.
Clover,
Uh-huh.
do you want to try and...
Curl it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clover stops the horse, gets off the horse. I'm gonna look at the ground.
The ground is slightly vibrating when you step off of your horsey.
I'm gonna put my ear against the ground.
You hear very muffled sounds of a city.
Oh, they might not be too happy about this, but okay. Clover is gonna take a step back and then squint at the ground and try and peel a hole in the ground.
Alright. You peel about 5 feet of earth back, and it's still earth. Sounds are slightly less muffled.
She's gonna start with the next layer down.
Alright, you peel that layer back, and the sounds of the city are barely muffled, and though it is still a layer of dirt that you can see. One of the large rocks breaks through, and you can see through it about 500 feet to what looks to be the top of buildings.
Varian.
What's down there?
Come look.
Baron will come over and look down this little viewing window.
As you get there, the rock that had broken free breaks through one of the building's roofs.
Uh-oh.
And roll perception checks.
Oh, no.
34.
21.
Clover, you see people starting to freak out that something just hit the house next to them, and they start to panic and run. Varian, you see the people panicking, but you also see people starting to look up to what happened.
Oh, no.
Why is it underground?
I don't know, but I don't feel guilty right now, and that's the same feeling that I had when guilt was around, so you should find out a way to go down and I'll watch the stuff. Go, 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 go.
Varian's gonna look in the hole and try and look somewhere where it looks like there is an entrance into the city. This underground fuckery.
Roll a perception check.
33.
You see a few of the halflings pointing up at you, but you don't see any entrance to the city
It's just an entire city underground with no way to get to it other than falling
that you can see.
that I can see right now. I will get up and look around to see if there's anything that looks like it's a path down into the city.
Yeah, you get up and turn back the way you guys traveled and see the start of those branching off paths into holes that go down into the ground.
It might be one of those that go down,
I could create a vine that hangs down and you can climb down.
or I could just walk over there and see if one of those paths goes down to the city.
Okay, run.
Oh, why should I run?
So you don't miss Guild. He's right here.
If he's right here and the only way out is through those tunnels, then I won't miss him.
Okay.
Okay.
Clover hops on Asva. Then come on, and then starts galloping towards the holes.
I'll get on my bike and follow.
Okay. You get back to the last hole that you had passed. It's the first hole that you come across as you're heading backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And roll perception checks.
21.
37.
You see that it dips down and starts to what looks to corkscrew down.
Probably too small for our bike and horse, or no?
Not if you were riding it. If you're like walking it down, you could fit, but the stacking a human on top of a horse would be too small.
Okay. Should we go down? Bring the horse?
Yeah.
Okay. Varian will also just hop off his bike and push it because it can't go faster if Clover has to walk as well.
As you both enter the tunnel and make the first turn down, there is a small little cluster of mushrooms.
Halt! Thieving person who's gonna tell Chaz that we're being disruptive.
What?
What is your business here?
I'm trying to get to the city that's underground. This is the way, right?
It might be.
Okay.
It might not be.
Why did he call you by that long, weird name?
That's the name he gave us. That is his name.
Why am I being halted? What's going on?
What is your business here?
We want to go shopping.
To the city.
Do you have any unmentionables?
What are those?
Unmentionable.
Can you mention them?
No,
Then I don't know what they are.
they're danger.
So then no.
You don't?
As far as we know, you won't mention what they
I
are.
can't mention them. They're unmentionable.
Well, then I can't answer.
Clover
Because
has
I
her
don't know what you're talking about.
staff, but it's looks like more, I don't know, like a walking staff, so
I literally have my bow on my back.
it's his emotional support bow. He has a, certification for it.
We're not gonna. We just need to go in and out. It's not gonna be that long.
Do you have a permission slip?
From who?
From me.
Can you give me a permission slip?
I did.
When?
You were sleeping.
I was sleeping.
No, you were staying there.
I
She
didn't
was
sleep.
sleeping.
Clover's gonna bite her lip and hold her palm in front of her face and try to recreate the little stick in the leaf.
Roll performance check.
Sure. Oh, yes. 23.
A stick and leaf materializes in your palm.
Does it look pretty legit?
It looks like a stick and leaf.
Clover's gonna hold it up.
They extend their hands.
She gives it.
You may pass.
All right. Very. Just gonna keep going.
Clover grins and continues.
Do you see that?
See what?
Never mind.
You follow the corkscrew down, and it starts to straighten out and gets a little bit steeper. And the sounds of a city start to get louder and louder. As you turn the last corner, there is a large ramp made of earth down into a very large, bustling city. And there are what look to be vines dangling from the ceiling containing bulbs that are glowing.
Whoa. That's really cool.
This is weird.
Is there a place to leave our horse and bike, or?
Not that you can tell yet.
Okay.
We'll continue on into the bustlings.
As you make it towards the portion of the ramp that
ramps.
ends at the city entrance, roll perception checks.
27.
I crit failed.
27. Let the literate people handle this.
Wow, that's really mean.
Oh my god. Varian, you see a sign that says stables on what looks to be the opening of a cave off to your left.
Looks like there's stables over there.
Oh, well, why don't you try and run to where we felt guilt, and I'll go put Asfa over there
I need to put my bike somewhere.
in the stables because it's mechanical, but it's still a horse.
I don't know. I'll see if I can park it there.
Okay. Well, let's hurry.
Clover's gonna run over there with Asfa.
Rain will go over there as well.
As you enter the cave that is, unbeknownst to Clover, labeled stables, you hear two halflings talking about a cart being kept in one of the horse stables. And what seems to be the owner of the stables is hesitant, but is on the verge of agreeing.
About a cart? Something about a cart?
Yeah.
Cart being parked there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, excuse me.
Roll perception checks.
I know you're in the middle of talking, but I'm here now, so.
The main characters have arrived.
Clover is in a rush. 27.
33.
Clover, you see a gnome and halfling talking, and the halfling peers around the gnome and gives you like a 1 second motion. Varian,
Yo.
you see a few strands of green hair peeking out of a cloak that's over the small gnomish figure.
Oh, Thomas.
Ah, what? Oh god, it's you guys.
Hi.
What do you want? Why are you following me?
We're not
not.
following you. We're coming here.
I thought you guys were headed to Riffrey.
We were?
And then we got rerouted. Anyway, we're here now. Question. Since you sell stuff.
We just interrupt your conversation.
And you're talking to me now.
Literally the worst.
Do you have batteries for sale? For the bike? This bike. Here.
Let me finish my business real quick.
Sorry.
And he turns. I'll give you, 50 extra gold. Just let me, I don't want to cart this thing around. I know it's a cart, but I don't want to cart it around. Fine. 150 gold, though.
Wait.
Clover's gonna walk over.
What if I gave you like a whole bunch of carrots for the horses and you didn't charge him that much?
Why are you trying to help me now?
150 gold for parking his cart for a few hours?
It's like a lot of money.
That's a lot.
It is, but it beats carrying the cart around.
But Thomas is doing really important work, and I think that you should respect that.
I am confused. They're mean, but now they're nice.
Why would you... How much do you charge for a horse to be at your stables for a day?
A day would be 1 silver.
So why does a cart, which takes up about as much space, have to be 150 gold?
Because I have to protect its belongings and make sure no one steals it. And it also takes up a spot a horse could stay.
So that's costing you 1 silver. Aren't you here at the stables all day anyway?
No. I go home to sleep.
What if I covered it in vines?
Covered what?
The cart.
And that would help how?
It would cover up the stuff.
What if we cover it in hay? Make it look like a haystack.
And I give you tons of carrots.
Then you don't have to stay here all night.
Looks at you.
And then you just have to pay for the space.
Yeah.
Plus a little extra.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like you're carrying a bunch of carrots.
Do you have a trough I can fill?
I have an empty barrel somewhere.
Where?
He side-eyes Thomas and then walks deeper into the cave.
I follow him.
Seriously, why are you guys being nice now? What do you want from me?
A battery.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you have one. If not, it's fine. We'll still do this. Whatever. That just seems like a lot of money for... You're just, leaving it there for today and going out tonight, right?
I was gonna stay a couple days.
Oh, well, still.
But I don't have a battery. I know where to get one, though.
Is it here in the city?
It's not.
Where is it?
In Solgar.
Hopefully that's close enough that I could make it there before my last battery dies.
It's about 8 hours away.
I don't think I can make it there before my last battery
Let's
dies.
take the horse. Split the party.
No, we're not splitting the party. That's silly.
I don't know if he would give it to you, though.
Who?
Rog?
Never heard of him.
He's the goblin up in Solgar.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Thank you for the information.
Thank you for the random kindness?
Yeah, sure.
Where was this the other night?
The other night I was suspicious of you
Why?
because I was watching over her while she slept, and you were an unknown. There's a lot of crazy things out in the world. You don't really know what you can trust and what you can't.
I guess. Wasn't very nice, though. I wasn't exactly being hostile.
I never said it was nice. And you never know. Someone that's hostile might pretend to be nice to get close and you let your guard down. And then they strike.
You have trust issues.
I do. I'm not denying that.
Funny you mention it. Yes, I do have trust issues. Thank you.
And thank you for the compliment.
Clever.
Yeah.
You follow the halfling deeper into the cave, and he moves a bag of feed off of a barrel and pries off the lid. It's got a little bit of water left, but it's fairly empty.
Do you want me to empty it?
He kind of squints at you.
You don't need the water, right?
No.
Okay, she's going to lift the water out of the barrel
Okay.
and splash it to the side
Okay.
and fill the barrel with carrots.
How did you do that?
Magic.
No incantations or anything? Can you make gold?
Carrots in the barrel.
She waves her hands around.
No, I can't do that.
That's impressive.
Thanks. So now you go easy on my friend. Will you let us keep our bike and our horse here? I'll give you more carrots at the end.
I'll give the gnome a discount, but you and your friend will still have to pay.
What if I give you apples?
I would prefer money.
How much though?
It's a silver a night for a horse.
What about the bike?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a mechanical horse. Can it just be with my horse?
Does it eat?
No.
Do I have to protect any belongings on it?
No.
Is it easily stolen?
No, it's really heavy.
2 silver a night.
1 silver for each a night, and I'll give you more carrots at the end.
I would prefer money.
Is there a different type of food that you would prefer?
Money?
That's not food.
I know.
Are you sure, though?
I'm positive.
What about 1 silver, 50 copper a night for the bike?
Roll a diplomacy check.
29.
Ooh, barely beat him. 1 silver, 50 copper, and another barrel of carrots
At the end.
at the end.
Deal.
He spits his hand in his hand and sticks his hand out towards you.
I'm not gonna spit, but we agree.
Do we?
I am wearing a glove.
Okay.
Clover grabs his hand.
He shakes.
Deal.
And then Clover heads back out.
Alright, he follows you. Alright, Thomas, I will keep your cart here for 25 gold.
Clover grins at Thomas and gives him 2 thumbs up.
Thomas looks very confused. Thanks.
You're welcome.
He hands the halfling a sack of money and goes to leave.
See you around, Thomas.
Hopefully under similar circumstances.
Clover brings in Ezra and indicates.
We're gonna put the bike with my horse, okay?
Okay.
Which stall do we get?
The halfling points to the empty one on the right.
Okay, so she gets Ezra all settled, grabs her stuff, slings her pack over her back with her staff attached to it, shakes the hair from her face.
How long are you going to be keeping this horse and this thing here?
Maybe a day. We'll see. We'll come back and pay if it's longer.
Uh-huh.
He holds his hand out.
Clover digs in her bag and pays the man.
Okay.
Marion will park his bike and then pull out the battery.
Good idea.
Okay.
Okay. And put the battery in his bag.
What's your name? Do you need my name for anything?
Yes, I will need someone's name for records.
We'll tell you the name, but we're not giving you the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Varian.
He walks over to what looks to be a wooden cabinet and opens it and pulls out a leather-bound book. Writes down Varian. Alright, I'll see you guys in a day.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Clover not runs, but speed walks out of the stables.
Do you think he was that direction?
I'm not sure. Varian looks up to see if there's any hole in the ceiling that they can use as a reference.
Roll a perception check.
Is our guilt back?
Nope.
29.
I look up as well, and I rolled a 27.
You do see a shaft of light through what looks to be a small hole from your vantage point on the ceiling. Varian, you also see these humanoidal bark-covered creatures, what look to be trying to patch the hole.
Okay.
Oops.
It's their fault for having an underground city.
I still don't feel guilt. I know what he looks like. Come on.
And she's going to run into the city while looking around for guilt.
Varian's gonna look around for any buildings that look similar to the cathedral in Love, because Chaz said that he was with the witness.
Okay.
So I'm looking for any buildings that give off that vibe.
I'm looking for my friend Guilt, who I know what he looks like.
As you look around, Varian and Clover rushes into the city. Well, in there.
Thanks everyone so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as the mushrooms enjoyed planting their flag.
We have social media. Check us out at Top of the Round on Facebook and Instagram, and at Totercast on Twitter and Blue Sky. We also have a website, toterpodcast.com, and a TikTok at toterpodcast. Follow us in all these places, comment, like. We love talking to you guys, so hit us up.
Shout out to our Vessel and Witness patrons, Ray, Jermaine, and Grayson.
Shout out to our Apostle tier patrons, Ray, the Apostle of Scorn,
Grayson, the Apostle of Joy.
Kay, the Apostle of Ecstasy.
Arton K, the Apostle of Compassion,
Alyssa, the Apostle of Rage.
Jem, the Apostle of Curiosity.
Bluebird, the Apostle of Awkwardness,
Nammies, the apostle of bitterness.
Gabe, the apostle of anticipation.
And Kobe Beef, the apostle of bewilderment.
Thank you so much to you all for your continued support. We so greatly appreciate it. If you want to join the Apostle tier, do come and join us on patreon.com/shoparound. You know you bitches wanna. Okay, bye.
We also have a Discord, and you can find the link to join that in the show notes below. So join it and talk to us. We love you guys.
Love you, bye.
Bye, guys.